Let me start with a number that should actually worry you. 38% of finance leaders say manual data entry errors are their biggest operational headache. 76% of SMEs using AI are still novices. They have the tools, they don't have the results. And here's the kicker. If you try to build AI solutions internally by yourself, research shows you have about a 33% success rate. But if you are building with an experienced partner, that success rate jumps to 67%. These are not guesses. These are from MIT, OECD, and global surveys conducted last year. Today, we are cutting through the AI hype, no flashy demos, no 6-month pilot projects, just the real problems SMEs are facing right now, and the actual types of solutions that are fixing them. Let's go. Problem number 1 is manual operations. You have staff members spending hours copy pasting data from emails into spreadsheets, manually routing invoices for approval, and wrestling with clunky reporting tools. A 2025 survey of 500 Australian businesses found that 38% of finance leaders count manual data entry errors as their most common inefficiency. Another 36% point to delays caused by slow manual approval workflows. That's time stolen from strategic work, and it is completely avoidable. What is the number 2 problem? Number 2 problem is no in-house expertise. You know you need AI, your competitors are using it, but who inside your team actually knows how to evaluate the tools or build the workflows? A 2026 report covering over 2,100 businesses found that for 31% of SMEs, lack of expertise, not the cost, is the primary barrier to adoption. Even in the rapidly changing digitizing market, a recent academic study found that while roughly 2/3 of businesses have adopted some form of AI, most are only scratching the surface. They don't have the internal skills to go deeper. And what is the problem number 3 I would talk about? That is budget uncertainty. You have all heard the horror stories, 6-figure AI projects that delivered absolutely nothing. The average small business right now is spending upon around $100 to $1,000 per year on AI, mostly on basic subscription softwares. There is a genuine fear that investing more will just mean that we are throwing our money into a black hole. Will you actually get a return, or will you be just funding a failed experiment? So that is very important. Now, what is problem number 4? Problem number 4 is decision paralysis. Goldman Sachs recently surveyed 10,000 small businesses, and they found that 76% are already using AI. But here is the catch. Fewer than 1 in 5 say they are actually good at integrating it into the operations. That is the adoption integration gap. You know you should use AI, but you don't know where to start or how to make it actually work for your specific business model. Now, so what is happening in the broader market? The US Chamber of Commerce tracked AI usage among small businesses. It shot from 23% in 2023 to around whopping 58% in 2025, and 2026 it is even more, right? So that is one of the fastest technology adoption curves they have ever recorded. And in this is the critical part, 76% of all those users are still novices. So we have a massive market that is desperate for AI, spending money on tools, but not getting real measurable operational results. And here is the second major trend. The done for you model is actually winning. MIT's research on AI development found that when business partners with outside experts, their deployment succeeds by 76%. When they try to build everything internally, that drops to around 33%. Even major global firms are pivoting to offer AI as a service specifically for smaller businesses, bringing enterprise-grade capabilities without acquiring SMEs to hire a team of data scientists. The message is clear. The businesses winning right now are the ones buying the most tools. They are the ones getting expert help to implement the right automations. Now, when we are talking about those experts, that does not mean you always have to hire a team. You can actually try to learn things by yourself, or you can actually hire a simple consultant that can just guide you through the process. But something should happen. You should not just go in and try to do everything by yourself. So what are the main practical solutions for any SMEs? For example, if we are talking about manual operations, this means that we need an AI that extracts data from invoices, purchase orders, and emails, and after that drops all of the information into ERP systems. And in the similar way, when we are talking about lack of expertise or decision paralysis, instead of buying generic AI bots, businesses are implementing operations mapping, where an expert sits down, maps the entire workflow, and identifies the bottleneck. Then they build custom micro automations, small specific tools that don't disrupt the whole system but provide massive immediate relief. Think of an AI that reads customer support emails and categorizes them automatically, so your support team only handles the complex issues. So this is all for today. There are a lot of similar automations that can be developed, and of course, if you believe that you want to go in this journey, then you should definitely learn about this before actually jumping into it, and at least try to become part of a community that actually helps other people, other businesses grow better, right? So this is it. This is Shah. Thank you for listening to me. Bye bye.